everyone, welcome to the video. I'm Amy and I post new videos every week. Today's video is going to be another declutter video in my current declutter series. If you haven't been watching, I will link the playlist here so you can catch up. Last time I did my bronzers and I thought I'd be able to do my highlights as well, but that was a little bit too much for one video. So today's video is all about my powder and liquid highlighters. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, go ahead and like this video so I know you like it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Okay. So, these are all of my highlighters. I have 7 that are cream or liquid, and 11 that are powders. So that is 18 highlighters total. And the worst thing about this is that I don't even get to wear highlight that often because I do so many foundation wear tests, and I don't like to wear highlighter when I'm doing them. So a lot of these haven't been seeing any kind of use, so that's very sad. All right, I think I'm gonna go through the cream and liquid portion first because I have a pretty good idea of what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is, how can I get these to not roll? Chill out, guys, chill. All right, so this is the Flower Beauty Day Glow. I did a full face of Flower Beauty. This is the shade Stunner. This is a lovely highlight. It's creamy, a little bit balmy. It's got this beautiful reflect to it. I think it is a stunner. I don't know if you can detect it there. You can see it just kind of gives your face, skin, this kind of wet look. It does have some reflective properties to it. It is not just a balm. But my friend Tara here on YouTube wants to try this out. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it just for her. I don't reach for it, so this gives me like a good excuse to go ahead and get it out of my collection, you know? Okay, the Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil. You guys, this is so glittery. I am getting rid of this. I don't know how people have been blending this in with their foundation and stuff. Look, it's not even gonna come out. Is it locked in some way? Oh. I don't know if this is gonna come. Oh my gosh, that's way too much. Hold on. I'm hoping it's focusing there, but it looks like an eyeshadow. Like, it's so glittery. My arm is fully extended right now and I can see the chunks of glitter from where my head is. Yeah, I don't understand why people like that. Do not like that. This is the shade Luna. I'm gonna declutter that. Let's see there. Okay, this is the Eloise Get Glowed Illuminating Drops in Ice Queen. I rarely ever use this, but I do think it is a really beautiful tone because it's got this like taupey tone to it. Let's see. Look at how glittery my finger is from that other one. Okay, so here is the Eloise one. This is so hard. Oh my god, my arm. Let's see, can you see that? It just looks very similar to the Flower Beauty one, but the Flower Beauty one has a gold undertone. This one is a pink undertone. It's very like reflective, and yet it has this sheerness to it that makes it just look like it's wet on your skin. And it actually reminds me a little bit, at least in the container, of this Hello Halo Wet n Wild Make It Glow liquid highlighter in Halo Goodbye. So let's go ahead and swatch these next to each other so we can talk about that. Yeah, that's a very similar color. Ooh. Let's try to wipe off my hands here. So, okay, the Wet n Wild one, it feels a lot thinner and maybe almost like water-based, where the Eloise one is a lot more serum-y. Let me look at them here. The Eloise one, hold on, let's see. I don't know if you can see this. Oh my god. I don't know if you'll be able to even see a difference. So this is the Wet n Wild one and this is the Eloise one. They're very sheer. But I do feel like the Eloise one gives more of like a plumpness to the skin, but the Wet n Wild one dries down. So if you wanted a liquid highlight that didn't stay dewy, I feel like you would like the Wet n Wild one. But since I do like one that stays dewy, I'm going to keep the Eloise one and go ahead and get rid of the Wet n Wild one. Chill out. Okay, Nair. Let's talk about these two liquid bad boys right here. I have the Hollywood Flawless Filter in 2 Fair. Now, I got this as like some perk thing on Sephora, I'm sure, or maybe I got it for free when I ordered on Charlotte Tilbury. I'm gonna keep this kind of a solid thing, and then I'll do a blended thing here. Okay. And then we're gonna do, this is the original Morganite. She does have a new Morganite that is more fair than this and more neutral, I believe. So, wipe my hands off. Make this a little bit of a similar thing there. Ooh. Color-wise, the original Morganite, oh, I don't know if you'll be able to pick this up because of the reflect on them. The original Morganite looks a little bit deeper than shade 2 Fair, but it looks a little bit like peachier, whereas this one looks like a little bit more orange. I don't know if you're gonna pick that up. When I'm looking at the screen, this one looks more neutral, but I think that's just something about the reflect. When I look at it in person, this one looks paler and more pink, and this one looks warmer, like more yellow orange. I don't know if you can see a difference in the reflect. The effect on the skin looks similar, but when you are looking at it up close, the Charlotte Tilbury one looks more like a reflect, like a metallic, whereas the Auric one looks more like skincare. Like it looks more like I'm just hydrated here and I don't know how to describe it. Let's see. So, I'm actually going to keep them both. I love the Glow Lust. I do wish I had the lighter shade, but it's going to take me a while to get through this, so I'm not going to buy a new one yet. The Hollywood Flawless Filter, I haven't made my decision on like the formula, how it wears, how it goes under and over and mixed in with foundations yet. For now, it's going to stay in my collection. And then we've got the final one. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Glow Stick in Melanair. Focus. Okay. All right. This, first of all, smells like watermelon. Second of all, I love how thin it is. It's so, for a stick, I thought it would be like a creamy, thick formula, but it is not. It's a very melty formula. It actually reminds me kind of a little bit of this one. The color is just a little bit less gold. Let me go ahead and swatch it. I think it's a less gold. I don't know if you can see them here. So this one's Flower Beauty and this one's the e.l.f. one. You can see the e.l.f. I think you can see that the e.l.f. one is a little bit more sheer. They give quite a similar reflect. But I am getting rid of this one, but I am gonna go ahead and keep this one. I've been liking this actually, which is odd. I didn't think I would really like this when I got it. But yeah, I have been really liking it. So keeping that. So for my cream and liquid highlights, I am keeping 4 and getting rid of 3 of them. Okay, so here are my highlights. I've kind of organized them into like gold, pink, taupey, crystalline, white kind of colors. And I don't know if that's how they actually are going to come across. Is it just by looking at them? Yeah. So, let's see. I guess I want to go ahead and just swatch all of them because I don't have a plan. I don't have a plan for this. So yeah, let's just swatch some, okay? Let's go ahead and part the Red Sea here. Colourpop Flexitarian. This is a favorite of mine. I love this. Is, I mean, come on, I'm missing one. I'm missing this one. It's like, where did it go? It was under my phone. So this one is in that family too. Look at that. Okay, so this is Flexitarian. It's got this cream to powder formula, and it is strikingly beautiful. It is, gosh, it's got like a silver reflect. Okay, so this is for fair people, but it does have kind of a peachy undertone to it, so it does have a little bit of warmth coming through it, so it's not completely icy. This is the Etude House Face Shine Highlight in the shade Starlight. I got this during one of my full face of Korean makeup, and I don't remember, but it does look a little bit yellow here. Dude, my freaking hands, there's no way to clean them. Look at that. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a yellowness to it. So this one has a much more sheer base, not as reflective, and a little bit yellow of a tone. Let's go this way, like this. That way you can see which ones they are. Let's go ahead and swatch the MAC Extra Dimensional Skin Finish in Double Gleam. Look at that. Like, these are outrageous. So, this one has, oh gosh. This one has the same kind of impact as the Flexitarian, but as you can see, it is only that fair gold shade. It doesn't have that peachy base. I think you can see that there. Okay, let's do Becca Opal. Yeah, Opal. I have this little mini, and this is kind of, yeah, a more like, I want to call it taupe, but it is kind of a gold, but it has this like, I guess peachy undertone is what it looks like here. So you can see this one is about the same as the deeper parts of Flexitarian, but it doesn't have that blinding highlight. This has like a gold highlight to it, a gold flip. This is Essence Pure Nude Highlight and Be My Highlight. This is like one of my favorites. I'm gonna build it up because it does have this like, instead of being a blinding, it's got this like creaminess factor to it. So yeah, this too is a more peachy shade, but as you can see, like this one is a little bit deeper on my skin tone. This one is a little bit closer. All right, now the NYX High Glass Finishing Powder. This is the shade Light. I haven't used this one in a while. This one's supposed to be a finishing powder, but as you can see, it is quite reflective. Okay, so it is, I guess, not as reflective as I thought it was. Wait, it's this one right here. My finger is on it. Yeah, you can barely see that on my skin. Okay. Oh gosh, how many? Let's go with these first. Okay, I'm gonna do the Pixie by Petra. We'll do the gold one first. So, sorry. This is the Glowy Gossamer Duo and Delicate Dew. So look at how metallic theirs are. These are a stunning formula if you like a metallic highlight. And this one's the gold one. And look at how rich that is. And how reflective. Gorgeous. Okay, and then this one's the pink one. Gorgeous. Like, look at that. It reminds me of, the reflection reminds me of Flexitarian, but the Flexitarian one is more neutral, warm, and this one's more pink. Now, let me go into the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. Ugh, the imprint of this is so beautiful. It just helps showcase the color of it. And look at that. Such a pretty peachy color. Try to get all the way across. So a lot of these are more warm and then more silvery yellow gold and then pink. This one's kind of in between like these two. Like it has a pinkness to it, but it also has that like warmth to it. And then the Lorac Light Source Mega Beam Highlighter in Celestial. This is one of the items that I would go into Ulta and swatch over and over again because it just was so gorgeous. And then I finally decided to get it, and it is a mega beam. Look at that. Stunning. So beautiful. It's like a yellow gold. Ugh, so pretty. So that is all of those, and I actually feel like they are all quite different, you guys. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta do these little palettes though first. Okay, the Essence Glow to Go. I don't believe they sell this anymore, but it's beautiful and I love it. Okay. Where are we at? Okay, this one is the Essence Pure Nude right here. So I'm gonna just do finger like swatches this way. Okay, so yeah, the Pure Nude is a different color than the other ones. Like this one's a little bit more of a yellow gold. This one is a little bit more of a, hold on, no, here. Yellow gold. It might be closest to this one, but this one I think is a little bit more pink. That one's like an antique gold, and this one is a really cool taupey color. Yeah. Or let's get more of this taupey color. I think that this is the color that would make me want to keep it because it's just so interesting to my eyes. But see, I'm never going to be able to use that gold color. and they don't sell this anymore. I wonder if I could get it out of the package and just keep this one, this last shade here. I don't know, I might try to do that, but if I can't do that, I think I will just go ahead and get rid of this. They don't sell it anymore. I am not going to be able to use all of the colors in here. I'm going to get rid of it. I'll try to salvage that one shade, but otherwise I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, so this is the, oh, sorry. Whoop. So this, I don't know what to do, how to show you this. Okay, so this is the Smashbox Spotlight Palette in Pearl. This one was not sold as the collab with what's her face, but I believe it is the same colors that were in there, and I loved the middle shade. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see if I can get a, but there is a dip in that middle shade for sure. The first shade is a very bright yellowy kind of color. The middle one is a more neutral champagne gold, and then the last one here has actual pieces of glitter in it, which I don't love. I liked using it like on the eyes, but I'll go ahead and give you the swatches. So there is the swatches of those three. And you know what? The middle one that I did like actually reminds me a lot of Pure Nude. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this palette as well. So both of the palettes gone. Okay, let's not think about those again. All right, let's go back to here. Flexitarian, I'm 100% keeping. I love this color. I love how blinding it is. It's even blinding here next to all these other highlights. This one stands out. I love it. I love the peachy undertone to it. Keeping this Etude House one, I think it is very pretty, but I don't think it's special or unique enough. Like, it barely even highlights. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one. We're gonna keep this one. Okay, MAC Double Gleam is a very similar color, but the Etude House one here has tiny little specks of glitter that you can see, whereas the MAC one looks more like a metallic, a creamy metallic. You can't see the individual glitter particles, so I'm going to keep this one. Okay, let's see. The Becca Opal looks very similar to my favorite one. It's a little bit deeper, but it looks very, very similar. So this is Becca Opal. This is my favorite highlight. This is the Essence Pure Nude. They are very similar. The Becca one is a little bit deeper, I think you can see there, and a little bit more gold. But because Becca's going and it's only a mini, I'm going to go ahead and keep it, you know, just for nostalgia's sake. And obviously Pure Nude, keeping that one. The NYX High Glass did absolutely nothing for me, getting rid of that one. Okay, the Pixie, I mean, come on. Those are beautiful. Those are beautiful. Yeah, I'm totally keeping that. This is a little bit gold for me, but, you know, if I were to mix these, oh my gosh, let's do it. If I were to mix them, or, you know, I go on vacation, I might get a little bit tan and then want one. Oof. Let's get a little bit more of the pink. Ugh, there's those mixed. Oh my gosh. Can you see it? It's stunning. I mixed these two. Stunning. I don't know if you can tell, but it's stunning. So I'm going to keep this one. The Wet n Wild Petal one is actually very similar to these mixed, and I think it's beautiful. So I'm going to keep that one. And the Lorac one is the most yellow of anything that's here on my arm, and it is so incredibly metallic. I'm going to keep it. Oh goodness. Okay, so for the powder ones, we are gonna keep 7 powders and get rid of these 4 right here. Let me go ahead and bring it all together. Okay, we are gonna keep 11 and get rid of 7. Okay. So here is all of my bronzers and highlighters after I'm done. Oops. After I'm done, this is everything I'm keeping. Everything I'm keeping right here. Okay, and then this is everything that I'm getting rid of today. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. I definitely still think, you know, obviously this is a lot of makeup for one person to have, a lot of variety or multiples in different formulas for one person to have. But I do feel good about getting rid of all of this stuff that I don't use very often or could go to a better home. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!